My name is Emmy Bose. I am an English major at Ohio State, and this is my literacy story. When I was in 8th grade, we were allowed to get 2 books from our school library, one nonfiction and one fiction. We were also allowed to read for a half hour in the library in the morning. I used to pick out 2 new books every week because I would always finish the ones I picked out the week before. One day, my librarian told me that I could pick out a 3rd book if I wanted. A 3rd book? I was overjoyed. Our librarian was pretty strict. She wouldn't let just anyone take 3 books home. I started using my 3rd book to read this series about wild cats that lived in clans and had hierarchy systems and rituals. The series had multiple spin-off series and standalones. I was pretty into fiction, and I liked the books where the characters had to go on long journeys, and many of these books were about just that. However, because the main characters were cats, my family and friends never failed to tease me for my new favorite series. One summer, I checked out many of the books in this series that I didn't get to finish while school was in session, and brought them on our family trip to the beach. I sat on the sand every day, slowly knocking out chapter after chapter. Family is important to me. Lazy family dinners and movie nights can be some of the best nights. The fireplace in our outdoor patio has become a beacon that draws us together whenever we see its light. Since I've enrolled in college, I've come to realize just how lucky I am to have such a close-knit family. Extended family, too. We make it a point to try to see each other as often as possible. My new step-aunt, Sally, didn't know me very well yet during that beach trip, and she made a point of asking me about the cat books. She showed genuine interest when I told her about them, and though she might have thought me weird for reading books where the main characters were cats, she only had positive things to say about them. In fact, she praised my reading more than anything and said she'd never met anyone who read so much. She wasn't the only family who liked to comment on my reading, and because of that, I always thought that was my thing. Reading was my thing. Like the cats in the stories, my family does everything for each other. And like them, we encourage one another's interests, despite a little teasing along the way. I try and get my little sister to read those books because she's about the same age that I was when I was reading them, and I get made fun of from her for having read those books. But it doesn't matter, because that's how Sally and I bonded, and it'll forever be everybody else's loss for never having read them. Every time I saw Sally after that beach trip, she always mentioned the cats, and how that's one of the things she will always remember about me. I thought, well, great. I will forever be known as the cousin who read the cat books. But if those books prompted any sort of connection I have to a family member, I'll gladly be known as the cousin who read the cat books.